It marks a somber anniversary right here in South Florida. 2 years since the Stoneman Douglas massacre.
South Florida marking the day with a number of memorials and a day of service. Local 10 News reporter Andrew Perez is live now with how the victims are being remembered. Andrew.
Well, the victims' families, for one, say that this is something they live with every single day. 2 years in the grand scheme of things is nothing. They say this is just another reminder. They say a chance to reflect on how far we've come and how far we still have to go. 2 years later, it's still fresh, it still hurts. Families and first responders return to MSD to pray and think of a way forward.
We live this reality every single day, but it's nice to see the community memorize the 17 angels that we lost.
Across South Florida, from Miami-Dade,
it could have affected any of us,
to Broward County.
Please join me now in a moment of silence.
It was a day of reflection, moments of silence held at schools. Then at 2:21, the moment the shooting at MSD began, many just stopped what they were doing, reflecting on how far we've come in 2 years and what's left.
It's 2 years too soon for my daughter, Alyssa.
The anniversary is now a half day and a day of service in Broward County. The day beginning at MSD with a first responders breakfast hosted by students to say thank you.
It was difficult to come in and see all these young folks giving us applause and saying thank you for our services, understanding that not too long ago we came up short.
Hunter Pollack lost his sister Meadow, and like many families, he's been fighting ever since for reform.
I'm proud to see the big school safety improvements that were made. The other day, the president's administration announced they were going to do the schoolsafety.gov.
The school district, since the tragedy, has made tens of millions of dollars in technology and security upgrades. But there's still so much more to do, some say, when it comes to gun violence prevention. Robert Shentrup taking to Twitter, he wrote, quote, 2 years later, and it feels like it could have been yesterday. Time flies, but also stands still. I have spent these past 2 years advocating for solutions to fix the ill-constructed systems that led to Carmen's death, and I will continue for the next 2 years and beyond. And Robert's sister Carmen was one of the 17 who died. Back out here live, you can see at the school so many people still coming out throughout the day, leaving flowers, stopping to reflect and to pray, something that is expected to continue well into the night. That's the latest here in Parkland. I'm Andrew Perez, Local 10 News.
Such a heartbreaking memory. Thank you, Andrew. Well, many people choose to honor the victims of this tragic shooting by serving the community. It was all part of a day of service in Parkland. Hundreds worked together to pack thousands of meals for people in Haiti. And the city of Parkland unveiled an art display at Pine Trails Park to remember the lives lost.
In the moment of sorrow, you're also able to give back. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
The feelings are still a little raw. It's not something that's going to go away right away.
And students at Marjory Stoneman Douglas were welcomed by therapy dogs this morning. Chibi Chu and Kay Poppy worked hard through the day to provide comfort for those still mourning.
And a heartfelt memorial for the victims of the Stoneman Douglas massacre has been set up at the Shabbat of Parkland. The sculpture is made up of more than 3,300 eagles, forming the shape of 17 bigger eagles soaring to heaven through a heart. The 17 birds represent the victims of that tragic shooting.